came to brief you on the continuation of the 55th National Conference. When we adjourned the National Conference last year, on the 20th of December, we committed to continue the conference on the 5th of January 2023. We later on took a decision that we will have this continuation of the conference over 2 days, today and tomorrow, and that this conference will be held hybrid. We have stayed to that commitment. We are hosting this conference today hybrid across all of the 9 provinces. They are all connected. Where you are is the main national hub here at the Imvelo, Mangaung, Limpopo. We have already done quite a number of outstanding things that we could not conclude at the previous conference. All commissions' reports have been presented to plenary. All reporters are here. They are connected to all the different hubs in all of the 9 provinces. The National Executive Committee, led by President Cyril Ramaphosa, Deputy President Paul Mashatile, National Chairperson Gwede Mantashe, Secretary General Fikile Mbalula, Deputy Secretary General Nongola Mokonyane, the second Deputy Secretary General Marupeni Ntuli, Marupeni Ramaphosa, and the Treasurer General Gwen Ramaphosa are all here, leading from the front with members of the National Executive Committee duly elected at the Agenda 55th National Congress. We have already received all of the Commission's reports, strategy and tactics, on organizational renewal, on finance and organizational sustainability, how we sustain the ANC, on economic transformation, on communications and the battle of ideas, on peace and stability, on governance and legislature, as well as on social transformation. We will later on receive a report on constitutional amendments. We are doing that last in the program because certain amendments that must be done, in fact all of them, require a 2/3 majority. The Secretary General reported earlier, he indicated that from the roll call, over 3,000 delegates expected in the morning had already registered and were present at the various houses. This signals a success of this hybrid conference. At the ANC has convened to conclude the balance of the work that it could not do when it adjourned conference on the 20th of December last year. We must thank the teams that worked with us to make sure that we put this conference in this way. Again, thank our delegates who have heeded the call to make themselves present, participate in the deliberations, and effectively contribute to the resolutions that the ANC must take coming out of this national conference. So we're quite serious about the business of conference and making sure that conference is not just about electing leaders. Conference is also seized with the important work of engaging on deliberation. This is what we are doing. Later on, we will invite you to plenary to cover the declaration of conference as well as the closing of that conference. We'll also be bringing in here the press room to talk to yourselves, reporters of various commissions, to now come and present resolutions and give the media an opportunity to engage on those. So So that commitment is still there, and we are going to make sure that it is realized. We've got a number of activities that are lined up as part of not just a continuation of conference, but this critical weekend for the ANC. This weekend also marks our 111th year birthday, which will be celebrated here in Mangaung at Dr. Petrus Molela Stadium on the 8th of January. Tomorrow, the 6th of Jan, we've got a number of activities that are lined up. This includes the economic dialogue that will be addressed by the Secretary General of the ANC, Comrade Tigile Mbalula, and Comrade Mamuluku Kubai, who headed the Economic and Transformation Subcommittee for the 54th National Conference Collective. This will take place at Mafube Tumelo Hall at 10 and 1. Tomorrow again, we also have presidential golf day. Take place at the Temple Lane. Tomorrow again, we have the National Executive Committee meeting with the African National Conference. Take place at Ilanga State from 4 o'clock. The President then will engage with the farmers on Saturday the 7th. The state province, has got a thriving farming community, which is which the constituency that the ANC area, which will also be engaged via president. This will take place at the Land College from 11 up until 1 o'clock. Later on Saturday, we'll have a gala dinner. On Sunday, which is the day of birthday, start the day with the church ladies at the Bayou. 8 o'clock. Expect the President in the stadium, speaking to our members and supporters at 12 o'clock. This will effectively mark our birthday celebration. President will use that occasion to present statements of the national community, detailing our heritage area for the year. The meeting of the NC tomorrow is a special meeting. It starts really to conclude on the statement that President Mandela on Sunday. A very important meeting. That will also be members of the National Executive Committee meeting with them for the first time because we had time meet. We are also not meeting all of us here. So many members are employed in their various provinces where they reside. So they'll be meeting tomorrow. So we will make sure that we do a opportunity for members of the meeting. Now to pay to the main that this will be the that I don't hear the shift in the next 5 years. So in brief, that is our program. We will bring reporters, various commissions to come and present resolutions to themselves and afford you an opportunity to engage them in those once more. So we just felt that we must give you this update so that if there are issues that you may want to clarify on prior, we are able to deal with. The floor is now open for questions if you may.
Want to give us an indication, is it 3 a.m., 4 a.m., especially given that the officials have activities again tomorrow? Thanks.
Okay. That's the one question. Any more takers?
Tabiso Gob, Eyewitness News. Do you have a number of how many delegates in total participated today?
Okay.
Abdullah, would you describe this hybrid session? Do you think, what was the, how successful was it and why?
Okay, just starting with Tadem Zwandile's question. We have set the time to proceed up until tomorrow. But with how the smoothness of the program and how it has been flowing does give a picture that we are likely to finish before 12. We will make that assessment. And because all of you are here, if there is any change, we'll be able to indicate. But so far, so good. The program has been moving quite smoothly, and we are quite happy with that. We started on time. We had issues with media accreditation because others did not bring their texts, but our able and effective accreditation team was able to attend to that. So if there are outstanding issues of accreditation that still need to be attended to, we have got a team on site that is dealing with that to assist the members of the media. Again, I must also indicate that there will also be an accreditation for Gen 8, which will be tomorrow from 9 o'clock at the Leslie Manyani building, Rocklands, here in Bloemfontein, from 9 till 5 o'clock for members of the media. So it's important that we also make ourselves present at that location to get accreditation. Your question on the number, when we go to the item that deals with constitutional amendments, the Secretary General will present the roll call. The roll call is not credentials. Credentials for conference are adopted only once. So you will do the roll call to indicate the total number of cadres we have attending this session from the leagues, from branches, from the National Executive Committee, and from PECs, including from our alliance partners, and those that will have invited in various other capacities who are not necessarily participating as voting delegates to conference. So that report will be made available to the media. In the morning, indications we got was that we had surpassed the 3,000 mark, which goes to your question on the success. So this alone tells the story of the success of this hybrid conference. We measure the success of gatherings of the ANC on the ability of our members to respond and attend. We don't measure them on how many guests came, how many media people came. We measure them on how many delegates were present, the quality of the discussions, the resolutions taken in those meetings. So the fact that they are present and they are participating, making their contributions in the full life of the African National Congress, that alone is a display of success, demonstrates the success of this gathering. So in a nutshell, this hybrid conference is a great success. So I'm sure I've dealt with all of the questions that we had. We will be inviting reporters of commissions to come and talk to yourselves. You are free to ask questions that...
Just a follow-up, what were some of the big issues? This is probably a first, this hybrid setup. What was the main problems that were experienced and were those dealt with relatively?
Yes, so what we did is that as part of planning for this conference, I mean, to have a conference that is that almost take the shape of a webcast, needed us to do quite a number of things at a technical level. So we dispatched the team to be here for the past 2-3 days. I think since Monday they've been here to work on all the technical glitches. We had a number of technical issues in some of our sites. We were able to resolve those. Yesterday, we invited our national officials over here to come and do some rehearsals of sort, test the sound, make sure that we are ready to execute. So we have not really picked up big problems because we planned way on time. So by proper planning allowed us to be able to isolate any of the challenges that would have had. You'd also recall that even under COVID conditions, the African National Congress was effectively the first organization to host its events virtually. In 2020, just after we've had the serious spike of COVID, we were supposed to host our January 8 in Limpopo. We had to do it at Lituli House, and it was quite successful. So we are leading the way in terms of how things are supposed to be done under this new normal, new way of doing things. The NC is far advanced in terms of dealing with its own meetings on virtual platforms. Almost all of our NECs since 2020 were held virtually, and we were still able to discharge and persecute the organizational program without failure. So we are part of the fourth industrial revolution. We understand exactly where the world is going. We can only perfect from here with the lessons that we have learned. All of the glitches, we record those. When we go to the next event and we want to apply exactly the same method of work, we are able to then isolate whatever challenges that we have experienced in the past. So we are really moving with the times. So if members of the media are clarified, we can stop it at this point. We have given you the program already. What we will do to just make sure that you have got some points of reference, we'll also issue an alert that details all of the activities for tomorrow, Saturday, and what happens on Sunday. Our initial desire was to give you daily schedule of activities. But seeing that all of you are here, we may as well just share the program with yourselves for locations and all of the other logistical issues that you may want to deal with.
Just one other thing, please. Will there be additional accreditation for the gala dinner and the golf day required? Will we be able to use our existing accreditation?
I think the existing accreditations are linked to conference. So what we'll do, we will brief the team that will be there tomorrow when you collect your tax so that they can clarify all other methods of accreditation. What I will motivate for is to allow you to use that one accreditation that you get tomorrow to allow you to be able to participate in the rest of the balance of activities that we are supposed to host. Yes.
I just want to know how has the ANC been received over the past few days? I've seen that the president has been activities leading up to today and tomorrow and Sunday. How has been the mood across the province, across the town that you've been?
Well, I must say, I mean, quite jovial. People are quite happy to see the ANC in town. We had a very successful program in Kroonstad when we were kickstarting the revolutionary pilgrimage at the various grave sites that we went to. We went to one in Kroonstad for President Mahabane, which was quite successful. And we went to Thaba Nchu. Our leadership, our officials interacted with the Moroka family. That is where the remains of James Moroka, the president of the ANC, are also laid to rest. So we've been well received by the people of the Free State. And we're humbled by the support that they continue to show to the African National Congress. Our call to them is that they must come in numbers on Sunday to come and celebrate with their own organization. This organization doesn't belong to us, the leaders of the ANC. It belongs to the people of this country. So we've been well received, and we're humbled by that. And we do not take the reception we are getting from communities for granted. Well, of course, they continue to raise critical issues on service delivery, on load shedding, all of those. It's matters that we assist with. The renewal program that we emerged from conference with is one that has got to be carried forward with great speed. But we've got to pay attention to the critical issues, challenges that affect our people. We've got to be seen resolving all of those. That is what our people are asking from us. And that is what we are going to do. And that is a commitment that we are making. Even as we come sit in this hybrid conference, we are going to emerge with resolutions that begins to shape what must be the program of this incoming leadership of the ANC. Okay, thank you very much. You can all just stay around the press room area, because the other sides would have been designated for your delegates. We have negotiated with the steering committee of conference to allow members of the media to cover the other open sessions, including the closing address and the declaration. I'm sure this conclude this part. We'll come back again. When we come back again, we'll be bringing in reporters to come and now present resolutions of the various commissions to yourselves. Thank you very much.